Welcome to Important Steps. Have you ever felt like you didn't belong? Like there is a fire burning inside you, a desire to do something great, but everyone around you is telling you to calm down, be realistic, and stay in line? You look at your life and you see limitations. But when you close your eyes, you see the sky. Today, we are going to tell you the story of an eagle who lived a lie. This story will challenge everything you think you know about who you are. It began high in the mountains, on a jagged cliff where only the brave dare to go. A magnificent eagle had built her nest. Inside lay an egg large, speckled, and holding the DNA of a king. But one night, a terrible storm shook the mountain. The wind howled, the earth trembled, and the egg rolled out of the nest. It fell down the rocky cliffs, tumbling lower and lower, until it landed softly in a pile of hay on a farm in the valley below. It had fallen from the kingdom of the sky into a simple chicken coop. The farm hens, simple creatures of habit, found the egg. Their instinct was to nurture, so a mother hen sat on it. She kept it warm alongside her own. Weeks passed, and finally the shell cracked. Out stepped a strange-looking bird. He had large talons, a curved beak, and eyes that seemed to pierce through the soul. But when he looked up, he didn't see a majestic eagle. He saw a chicken, and the first thing he heard was not the scream of a predator, but a soft cluck. And so the conditioning began. The baby eagle was taught how to be a good chicken. He was taught to look down at the ground, never up at the sky. He was taught to scratch the dirt for worms and bugs. He was taught that flying was dangerous and impossible. Flap your wings gently, the mother hen would say, just enough to get to the low roost. Anything higher is arrogance. The eagle believed her. He walked with a hunch, suppressing his massive wings, trying to fit his giant spirit into a small box. Years went by. The eagle grew large and strong, though he looked awkward among the hens. One afternoon, a shadow fell over the coop. It was massive and dark, moving swiftly across the grass. The chickens panicked. "Run! Hide!" they screamed. But the eagle stood frozen. He looked up. High above, soaring effortlessly on the thermal currents, was a golden eagle. It didn't flap its wings. It simply glided, majestic, powerful, the master of the air. The eagle on the ground felt a strange ache in his chest. His heart pounded. His wings twitched involuntarily. "Who is that?" he asked in awe. An old rooster replied, "That is the eagle, the king of the birds. He belongs to the sky. We belong to the earth. We are chickens." The rooster said it with such authority, such certainty. "Do not dream of such things," the rooster warned. "You will only hurt yourself." In the original version of this story, the eagle listens to the rooster. He lowers his head, goes back to scratching the dirt, and eventually dies old and unhappy, never knowing he could fly. That is a tragedy. And sadly, that is the life story of 90% of people. They listen to their neighbors, their fearful parents, their jealous friends. They die as chickens. But today we are going to change the ending. Because you are watching this video. Let's imagine that the wild eagle saw the eagle on the ground. Confused, the king of the sky swooped down and landed on the fence post. The chickens scattered in terror, but the ground eagle stood trembling. The wild eagle looked at him with piercing eyes. "What are you doing in the dirt?" he asked. "I am a chicken," the ground eagle replied, his voice shaking. The wild eagle laughed, a sound like thunder. "A chicken? Look at yourself. You have the beak of a king. You have the wings of a conqueror. You are me." "No," said the ground eagle. "I cannot fly. My family told me so. Society told me so." The wild eagle shook his head. "They told you that because they cannot fly. They wanted you to be safe, but they made you a prisoner. The wild eagle hopped down and nudged him. Come, follow me to the cliff. Terrified, the ground eagle followed, dragging his feet, while the chickens clucked warnings behind him. Don't go! You'll die! Who do you think you are? They reached the edge of a high cliff. The wind was fierce here. It didn't smell like the barnyard. It smelled like freedom and danger. Jump, said the wild eagle. I can't, cried the other. I will fall. You might, said the wild eagle. But if you stay in the coop, you are already dead. To live, you must risk falling. And without waiting, the wild eagle pushed him off the ledge. The eagle plummeted. The air rushed past his ears. He screamed in terror, flailing his legs like a chicken. He was falling like a stone. The ground was rushing up to meet him. I knew it. I am a failure, he thought. But then instinct took over. The DNA of the king kicked in. He stretched out his wings to brace for impact. And suddenly, whoosh, the wind caught his feathers. He didn't hit the ground. He stopped falling. He was floating. With a single powerful flap, he shot upward. The feeling was intoxicating. He looked down and saw the chicken coop. It was a tiny, miserable box. He saw the chickens looking like ants. He realized that the world was not a dirt pit. The world was infinite. He let out a loud screech, not a cluck, but the roar of an eagle. He was never a chicken. He had just been surrounded by them. Now look at your life. Who are the chickens around you? Maybe they are good people. Maybe they love you, but they are afraid of the sky. When you say, I want to start a business, I want to travel, I want to change the world, do they say, be careful? Do they say, that's risky? They are clucking. If you hang out with 5 chickens, you will be the 6th. If you hang out with 5 eagles, you will be the 6th. Doesn't matter where you were born. It doesn't matter if you fell into a coop of poverty or a coop of mediocrity. Your origin does not define your destiny. What defines you is what you decide to do when you see the shadow of greatness pass over you. Do you look down, or do you spread your wings and jump? Thank you for watching Important Steps. If the story woke up the eagle inside you, hit the like button. Don't let anyone tell you to scratch the dirt. You were born to fly. Share this video with someone who needs a push off the cliff. See you in the sky.